Thank you so much. I appreciate that and appreciate that you all are with us. I think that, that we're all really aware of the changing nature of warfare and the fighting that is going to take place in the domains of space and cyber. And in the Commission's final report, you recommend developing new voluntary models for assessing personnel with critical skills. And how do your findings support the need for a framework like a National Reserve Digital Corps, which leverages the STEM workforce in national service?
Thank you, Senator Blackburn. So one of our recommendations is the formation of a civilian cybersecurity kind of reserve force that is made up of individuals who have previously served in the U.S. government as cybersecurity experts, have left federal government, but are willing to participate for surge capacity in the event of a national emergency. So we think that that coupled with the specific critical skills individual ready reserve, which is an opportunity for individuals without any prior military experience to be able to volunteer their critical skill set in times of a national emergency. And both of those are listed and flushed out in our recommendations.
Yeah, what about building this out through the National Guard or through the ROTC or junior ROTC programs?
Well, we do look at junior ROTC and the expansion thereof as another pathway to introduce individuals to potential service in the military. We also talk about expanding the utilization of the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Career Exploration Program, ASVAB-CEP, which right now only about 15% of high school students participate in. And that's not just about getting them in a pathway to the service, but helping them determine where their skill set is for what they might want to do as a career or as a trade, regardless of whether or not they enter into the military. But JROTC is really a citizenship program more than a military program. Within senior ROTC at college levels, there are the opportunities for individuals to engage in specific high STEM level and cybersecurity programs. Those should be expanded. And the key, we believe, is having more individuals that are not already in the military pipeline being exposed to and interested in providing service in this field, hence the Critical Skills IRR and the Cybersecurity Reserve program.
Well, I tell you, I think the DoD studies that show only 29% of today's youth is eligible or interested in military service. That is something that should be of tremendous concern for us. And when you talk about citizenship programs, yes, they are important because that is how people are going to develop that desire, whether it is scouting programs or junior ROTC or some of those that build that awareness. I think also using the National Guard so that individuals who are working in some of the cyber and digital fields have the ability to bring their skills to the military service and with it bring that innovation. I really think that is a very important component. And this means that the National Guard, the Reserve, and our active duty military, everyone needs to change some of their recruiting practices, don't you think?
Most definitely, ma'am. We have an entire section dedicated to how the military needs to adapt its recruiting methods to reach the potential recruits where they live and where they are, especially with expanding hometown recruiting programs, multi-year budgeting for the advertising budget so they can plan out an advertising blitz, making sure that they're getting to individuals on the social media platforms that they are on. And if you're still advertising on TV to a millennial, you are not advertising to that millennial.
You're right. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I yell back, Mr. Chairman.